Click their page. They're not Italian.
Block them.
Like,
I named her.
Are you dead ass? And the kid was a Virgo too. So.
Is there a reason that it's specifically the right? Ciao, everyone. Let's get started. I need an espresso ASAP, so I'm eager to get rolling.
Here we go.
This one.
Oh, here.
I'll pass this to Mike. I grabbed that one.
You got
All
the
right.
one with the sugar?
As long as it's not
Okay.
poisoned. It was a little
Cheers,
sketchy.
guys.
Oh, the espresso never gets old, I swear.
Wow.
It's so good.
Did I give you the one with the sugar?
It doesn't taste like sugar.
I think I got it.
She's like, this tastes a little.
Sorry. Does it taste good?
I was like, why is this easier to throw down right now? And then
Yeah,
you
you
asked that
definitely
question.
got
I was like,
It's like a 50-50 ratio, one espresso shot to one sugar. It's
Right.
oh my God, yeah.
It's okay. That actually wasn't bad without the sugar though. So
Yeah.
I'm actually
You put a
slightly
full packet in
surprised.
there?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the sugar of the raw though, isn't that like
Yeah, yeah.
nice? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
A whole
the
damn
whole,
pack.
The whole damn pack. I don't care. It needs to be sweet. I got my lavender latte next to me though, so we're good.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, well,
Alright.
what do you want to start talking about with today from the blog?
I think we should talk about the fact that that girl tweeted that Italian bakery sucks.
Yes.
Oh my God. What a bold statement on Twitter.
People literally just say shit to piss us off.
No,
I
I
swear to God. I was
swear.
just telling you this. We were talking about this. People say this stuff just to piss us off. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
read some of the
God.
comments or the replies
Okay,
back.
so
how
we just
do you know
posted-
how
ahead.
popular the tweet got?
6.9K, a bunch of retweets and a lot of comments.
Oh,
but
fuck.
so
Okay.
I just posted it now on the Italian blogs. Let's see some feedback right here. It's already got 200 likes. So wait, somebody said the top comment is they ain't wrong. If I had to pick between an Italian cookie and a chocolate chip cookie, I know my choice.
Click their page. They're not Italian.
Block them.
Oh no, that's an Italian last name, but that looks like an Italian woman to me.
I'm just not going to comment at all. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut right
I
now.
don't know, because half the
Damn,
times I realize
bro.
with these comments, these people aren't Italian.
Everybody
That
that
was a-
says that has never tried an authentic Italian cookie in their life, all right? Never.
So then here's the debate. What's everybody's favorite Italian cookie then? Like
Oh,
what
gosh.
Italian cookie could she possibly be talking about that like isn't good?
A chocolate chip cookie.
An Italian cookie though. Like what a type of Italian cookie wouldn't be good? You know what I mean?
I don't even know. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like what I feel like
My favorite comment, someone said, if you don't like rainbow cookies, like I feel bad for you or something
Yeah.
like that. I like the rainbow. I don't know. They're all good.
They're all
The
good.
assorted, that's what's the best part about the assorted. We even sell them every year at Christmas.
right, yeah.
We were debating like not even selling them last year because it's kind of a lot to put together.
yeah.
But people
love 'em.
people are look forward to them every
Yeah.
year, you know?
Those things sell out like so
Yeah,
fast.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, because we can only it's a small family bakery we
Yeah.
use.
Right.
So it's not like they could do 1,000 cookies.
Right.
So I just put up 100 and they were gone like in 2 days.
That's awesome.
Because
So-
Italian bakery is like, but it's like, not to like say this in a bad way, it's like very simple. It's like nothing crazy. You're not gonna get anything over the top. I mean, with some things you can get like over the top, but like my favorite Italian cookie is just like a pizza.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah, me too.
Wafer
Pizza is
with a
good.
little powdered sugar. I'm good.
So
Like
good.
I really enjoy. Like I'm like, oh my God. Like what are you hating
Me
on
too.
the bakery?
It's not
Yeah.
Christmas without it. You know,
Exactly.
it's not Christmas
I love a
without
good
it.
ricotta cookie.
Ooh, like a lemon ricotta.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually forgot about those.
My
That's
grandpa
actually a
makes them
really
for
good
like
move.
every frickin' like
Really?
St. Joe's, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Like
Yeah, I
they
was gonna
always
say the
have
best
good
part too with
ricotta
all the cookies, it's like it's a tradition
Yeah.
to do them every year too. So that's what I like about them. It's cool to do. Like it's a family thing to make
Yeah.
them with for a lot of people. I
I'm
don't know.
so
You can't talk
excited
shit about
for
them.
Pizza Gania for Easter. I'm like so excited.
I know. My dad, I was literally telling Mike the other day, I posted that recipe and my
Yeah.
dad texted in the group chat and he was like, so Bella's making Easter pizza this year because my great grandmother used to always make it, but she's passed now.
Oh,
And she used
yeah.
to bake like 10. Like I was telling Mike this yesterday. She was the great grandmother, right? So she had 3 separate families, right?
Right.
So she had like the Martiranos and everybody, but she baked like 3 pizzas per family.
Oh wow,
She
God
had to
bless.
have seriously baked 25 pizzas like for everybody, like
Wow.
for
Yeah.
for one day.
Wow.
Would just pass them out everything, and they were like this big. They were like on a big like pizza sheet.
That's how they do it.
Hilarious.
Italian
That's-
grandmothers
yes.
don't play when it
That's
comes
a
to
no-no
food.
right there. That's a no-no right
yeah,
there.
she was the best. She was cool with that. But little does this girl know that tweet is like not only like disrespecting the shit out of the recipes, but like you're disrespecting like the traditions. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly what you were saying. Like, I used to make those cookies with my grandma. Like, don't talk shit.
I know. And it's
I
like
don't
really
know.
like if you want to throw hands with an Italian, let's see you try.
Let's try it.
Let's see you try.
But yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. I kind of want to read more of the comments though,
Yeah.
because I feel like it's going to be pretty funny.
I feel like too. I don't know why people can get away with openly talking crap about Italians
I
when it comes
know.
to anything. It's weird. I
It's
feel
like-
like
I
we're
was
one of the
gonna
only
say that
people.
as well.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
It surprises me because like if you like take Italian out of it and put anything else, it's just like it's like people think it's okay to like shit on Italians. And it's
Yeah, I know.
100%.
Yeah, well,
I just feel like if you disrespect, like, there's like such a thing, like, even like growing up, like, people, we were talking about this like with the lunches, like, if you like brought certain lunches to school, like, you got made fun of for that, like, you know what I
low-key
mean?
did,
Like, and not
yeah.
only our culture, like, I knew a bunch of other girls of different ethnicities who used to get made fun of for their cultural food, and it's like, just shut up, like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean?
Sorry,
Like,
you're
don't
jealous
talk-
that you have like a boring ass sandwich and I have
Yeah,
the
a
school
lunches
full
are
course
terrible.
meal right now.
Right, but I just feel like Italians, like, I feel like almost if we do defend ourselves, it just comes off a little like people make fun of us even more. You know what?
Right.
Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
don't really know how to put the words to what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, I get you.
Because I feel like we don't get like the backup. Like, because I feel like if you made fun of like, I don't know. Like, what am I trying to say?
No, there's a double standard with
There's a-
Italians
thank you.
and
Yeah, that's
making
what it
fun
is.
of us than
Standard.
other people. Like,
Exactly.
especially when people like the one that drives me nuts is when people say like, do they even speak Italian or this or that? Like, you would never say that like
To
to any
anybody
other
else,
like
right.
could you,
Anybody else.
Yeah, could you imagine saying that to like someone who's Asian or African American? Like, you
Right.
don't know Swahili? Like, are you even
Yeah.
like could you
It's-
imagine someone
it's-
saying that?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Like-
it's like so. It's just disrespectful. It
Yeah.
really is.
So I don't know. There's a lot of double standards when it comes to making fun of Italians. I don't know if we dig our own hole with that though, because we always kind of like. There's so many people that play into the over the topness of it.
100%,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's our own fault, but
I feel like that's almost kind of like almost is our own fault, just because I feel like when we came to America, like, we're probably one of the few cultures that really tried really hard to assimilate, because like we
Yeah.
were facing so much
100%.
prejudice. And because like whenever I think of like, for example, like a Greek person, all the Greeks that I know like do not consider themselves to be American. Like, they are American, but they don't get like backlash for saying that they're Greek American or just saying that they're Greek. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So nobody's gonna
Right.
go up to a Greek and be like, "You're Greek American."
Yeah.
To my understanding, all the Greek girls that I'm friends with, like, they just, I'm Greek.
yeah.
And I would never question them. You know what,
Yeah,
I mean? But,
right.
like,
We're
I
not
feel
gonna be like
if
you're
I
Greek
say-
Italian or Greek American.
That's why I'm like, whenever I feel like I say like, "Oh, I'm Italian," they're like,
Are you?
"Are you?"
Yeah.
Say
yeah,
something in
that's what I'm
Italian.
saying. I think that's
And
like
I can't.
I think that's like maybe some of the over the topness
Maybe.
with Italian Americans, that they're just like want it, like they have more of a desire to like prove that like, no, you're actually not, like this isn't what they do in Italy. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
try to
true.
figure it out too sometimes.
It's an
but
interesting juxtaposition for sure. It's
Yeah.
honestly, it's interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you would never like some of the stuff they say, like just imagine picturing yourself like replacing that with
Any
Like-
other
else.
culture, right?
yeah, like a different culture, and
Yeah.
Right.
if it doesn't work, like I feel like you should not be saying it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
There needs to be more love in this world and
Yeah.
more just. It just needs to calm down.
Yeah.
With peace and love.
With
With peace and love.
With peace
There we
and
go.
love.
There we go.
With peace
Your guys'
and love.
famous quotes.
But yeah, that shit was crazy. That's a bad tweet.
Yeah, I mean the Columbus Circle thing. I mean, have you?
I
Guys
don't know
seen-
any. No, I've not
Have you
heard
seen
about
that?
that.
You guys were saying something today about it. What happened?
I
You were
saw
talking
like
about
Onesti posted yesterday, like they want to change the name of Columbus Circle because it's like we're talking about Christopher Columbus and everything, and like obviously all the Chicago Italian Americans are like really, I mean we're upset about it. It's,
Yeah.
it's, you know, why would we do that?
Who's proposed that? Do you know?
That's a great question.
I don't know either.
Not,
I
not
saw
to put
like
you on the
I
spot. I
saw
know it
the,
just came out like the
I saw
second.
I saw the official post like on Onesti's Instagram, and I just like briefly read through, and I just was like so annoyed.
Honestly, as long as they replaced it with somebody like another Italian figure, honestly, I wouldn't care
100%.
personally. Like
100%.
that's what, like I wouldn't, because I feel like I've said this before. Like, I understand both sides to the Christopher Columbus argument. Obviously, like, it is what it is, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like, I don't want I feel like Italians are hanging on even more to Columbus because that's the only figure that we really have too now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I wrong saying that?
I think that a lot of yes, like I
Yeah.
think a lot of the mainstream, like they're like Christopher Columbus is our guy. Like
Right.
if they changed it to Cabrini, like,
I was just
don't
gonna
even-
say
Yeah.
that
if they
Cabrini would be
changed
good.
Christopher Columbus Day to Cabrini, or if they changed Columbus Circle to Cabrini Circle, whatever. I don't think we would have a problem with
No,
that.
I
think it's
wouldn't.
the problem of like they want to take Christopher Columbus out and like completely rename it something that has nothing, to do with like our culture and anything, and like basically again like what Mike says for
Yeah,
like
you can't
weeks,
you can't
trying to
remove a
wipe us
day.
away. Yeah.
you can't just remove like all the Italian history, especially too like we're talking about people are openly like just say shit towards Italians just openly.
Yeah.
So when they do that, like I don't know, when they wipe away history, like it'd be one thing if you could remember like all the trauma Italians dealt with through history and the days, and we teach people about it, but they want to erase it, and I feel like it's just gonna make it worse for
Right.
Italians to people.
Right,
No,
exactly.
just
for sure.
Because it just
crap
like,
on
makes
us.
us upset, and then it gets it just like it like puts this camaraderie in place that's like negative, that like shouldn't be there, and like
Exactly. You said it perfectly. It just creates negative energy and
Yeah.
like everything like that. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like if we're gonna like, we should just like embrace and accept everybody's like play into
Yeah.
like developing this country. I think we're all
100%.
saying it. We're all nailing on the head. Like if we're gonna include like others, then we have to include all. That's
We're a country
I feel
of
like that's
immigrants.
just
Yeah, I was just
fair.
gonna say the same
We're
thing.
a country of immigrants. Like we should all be supporting each other, and like
I 100%
Yeah.
agree.
And that's-
100%.
yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Onesti's coming on next week,
Oh,
so
good,
he'd be
good.
perfect to bring that up with. But
Good.
Yeah, no,
I feel like he talks
definitely.
about a lot of this too. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly.
I bet he
Yeah.
can go into depth about this Columbus Circle stuff too, just like about
I
like,
would
the
love to know more
origin and
about
like
it, yeah.
just like what's really going on.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would love to
Yeah.
know more about what's going on with that
Mm-hmm.
because you just brought it up to me today. I didn't even hear about it today.
Yeah.
What else we got in the lineup?
We also have, well, it was National Ravioli Day on Wednesday. St. Joseph's Day. Oh, we could talk about the coolest Italian name list.
Oh my God, this
Of
name
two-
list was so
of
interesting to me.
2024. This one is so fun. I really like this.
This
Let me
name
pull it
list
up.
was very interesting to me. Like I feel like when you wrote this, I was like, those are the names I was like very
Because I
Surprise?
feel like, and this goes for all my Italian girls out there whose notes pad is filled with names since
Right.
when you were 12 years old. Me too. And like, I feel like everybody, like, I feel like every girl, especially an Italian girl,
That's
or
so
like, did ever did Marissa?
She's
yeah,
got
you
one.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, everybody has like a name list, and like, I feel like whenever I would like, anytime I'd look up like, okay, like unique Italian names, because like I'm very Gen Z in the sense like I want like cool names for my kids. And that's
100%.
very Gen Z. Like I don't really like traditional like I appreciate them for what they are, but like I don't know, I want cool names, like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I'm keeping track.
100%.
But the place names I guess are on the rise. So that would be like Capri, Florence, Milan, Palermo, Siena, Sorrento, like kind of like cities of Italy.
Yeah.
What do we think? Chop it up. 'Cause
I do
Milan
like
got
I
a
would-
lot of backlash.
Melania.
Milan, not Melania, just Milan, like
See,
the city of Milan.
I like Milan.
I like Milan too.
I don't know.
We both look at him, we're like,
I learned that girls care way more about this stuff, so I told Marissa, I'm just like, name them whatever you want. I know
You
she's gonna
see-
pick something Italian, so I'm just
Yeah.
like,
yeah, you're right. You're
I'm
like,
cool.
okay.
Anything Italian, I'm cool with.
Yeah,
you know?
fair.
Must be nice. My boyfriend argues with me about every single name. I'm
If-
like, oh my god, what do you think about Milan? He's like,
He's like,
I don't-
no.
See, I don't care about if it's after a city or this or that, but if I think of a name and I'm like, you know, there's a person who's an asshole who has a name,
Right.
then I'm like, all right, you
Right,
can't do that
right.
one. You know,
Well, that's how I feel about. I love the name Angelina because I just love like Angel, but I
Yeah.
always think of like Jersey Shore OG
Oh, really?
Angelina, and I'm like, oh my god, she was so annoying. I don't want somebody
Okay.
to look at my kid and be like, oh my god, it's
Angelina.
Angelina. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want somebody to ever look at my kid and be like that.
Yeah.
I'm a psycho when it comes to that too.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's
I-
my only thing.
Yeah,
I always
definitely
think about
don't name your kid Snooky. We don't do that.
Oh, I kind of like that. It's a little iconic.
Imagine like your kid. This is Snooky.
This is little Snooks. This is my son or my daughter.
Imagine.
You
This
know,
is my
this is
son.
Yeah.
Snooks. But then another one was the Roman god names, and these ones I was like really hyped about. These ones are cool. So it's like Apollo, Circe, Juno, Romana, Venus, Vesta, and Flora. Those are a few of them. right off the bat.
My
Thoughts?
dog's name is Apollo, so
I love Apollo. I think, but that's like giving more grief.
See, that's another
to
thing.
me,
If you
right?
think of your dog's name, you're
Right.
like, I can't do that.
You're
What's my dog's name?
Like my dog's name is Apollo, and my other dog's name is Rocco. So like, cannot touch either of those names.
Do you know how many people come up to me and tell me I have a dog's name? Bella. Do you know how many people tell me? I know. And I know.
guess.
My childhood
Everybody-
dog's name was Bella.
If I meet one more
I
dog
didn't
named
name
Bella,
him
I'm gonna
though. I
freak
did
out.
not name her. I did not.
Yeah,
name
I
her.
guess it is popular. Rocky's another popular one
Yes.
for dog names for Italians. Because we actually have a
Yeah.
post and we throw up, it says like, what are dog names in Italian?
Yes,
People
Rocco's
like
like
love,
number one.
Yeah.
Always number one.
people
I
love
like Rocco.
commenting about those, you know?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a cool name.
that's a good one.
I like that. I feel like these are kind of like almost not even like really Roman though. These are kind of more Greek now that I think about it. Is Apollo Italian?
I don't know.
I feel like it's more Greek. Or I feel
I
like
don't know.
Apollo Creed. Like I think of Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
Like is that Italian? Like I don't know.
I don't know. I took like a Greek mythology class in college. You'd think I would know more, but I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I don't know.
College. Who listens?
You went?
You what?
But then there was like other random ones. Like there's like Dante, Dario, Elio.
I do like Dante.
Those are cool. Yeah,
Dante,
me too.
I love Dante. People were talking shit about Dante
I
too
love that
on the
name.
blog. Like in the comments. And they were like Isabella should be on this list. I'm like, it's called cool names. And my name is Isabella, so I know my name
Yeah.
is not actually cool. Like I have a beautiful name, but it's cool names. Names that you don't hear all the time.
Right.
And then for girls, there was like Gemma, Liliana, Luciana,
Yeah, so
Fia.
It's not popular names. It's not like
Right.
these are the most
it's names
popular.
that
These
you
are more
don't
unique. Yeah.
Hear all the time.
See,
That
the
makes
girl name
sense.
that I'm obsessed with is Davina. I'm obsessed with that
Oh,
name.
I kind of like.
I love it. Yeah.
Might
yeah.
steal that from you. Kidding. I would never do you like.
It's my best friend's
Did
middle
I?
name, and I'm like, I'm obsessed with your name. Like, I need a child named Davina.
I love that name, but did I ever tell you about the time that my coworker stole my? I mean, not that I'm gonna be a parent anytime soon, but she stole my baby name.
You
Okay.
did not tell us this. no,
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
don't ever
Okay.
tell people your baby names.
Yeah.
No,
right.
so I made the horrific mistake of telling one of my coworkers once, like this name that I loved, and I'm not even gonna say it because somebody's
Yeah,
gonna
don't
take
say
it
it.
from
Yeah,
me.
don't say it.
And so she ended up quitting. I never saw her again. But like me and her were like talking. She had just had this baby. Me and her were like relatively close. So I like texted her and I was like, oh my God, what'd you name your beautiful baby girl? Like, God bless. And she was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, I named her blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no.
Oh, so she actually had a kid and took your name.
She was pregnant with a girl. Like, she was pregnant with a girl, and she was like, I don't know what to name my baby. And I'm like, ooh, girl, I'm never going to have that problem. Like, I got names from, like, 2008 in this, like, in
Yeah,
this
right.
iPod. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm never going to have to worry about it. Yep, named her kid the name.
Oh
And then,
my
but the thing
gosh.
is like, I wouldn't have even really been mad about it if she didn't act like she made it up. Like, she came up with it.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, oh, I named her this.
You're like, no, you did not name
I was
her.
like,
I
wait,
named
are
her.
you dead ass? And the kid was a Virgo too. So make it even worse. Make it even worse.
Right.
It was like literally horrible.
Oh,
Horrible. I was like, no damn way that this happened.
that's
to
so
me.
disappointing. It's not even. She fully like. I thought you were gonna say, yeah, like some girl. She's like obsessed with this name and wants to do it for sure. You're like, no, this girl was pregnant and took my name.
No, she's
and
straight
named
up
her kid this
named
name.
her
On her
baby.
birth certificate, it says this name.
I mean,
People take names for sure.
Yeah.
Don't ever say her name.
I
No.
We're
mean,
going over very common stuff right now
Yes.
with the dog names and people taking
Yeah.
names.
Literally.
And girls having names in their notes. I
Yes.
feel like you guys are hitting all the points with
Yes.
this.
We can't. I mean, I made that mistake. I think I was like, that was like 2 years ago when that happened.
Yeah.
God bless the girl. The baby girl is beautiful and she has a really beautiful name. So
Yeah.
perfect, very fitting. But
So now you can't use that name?
Oh hell no! I don't know her.
So
I'm
why-
never gonna see her. I just.
So
think
why,
it's-
you should be able to say it then, no?
No,
It sounds like
trying to
there's
set me up. I feel
it sounds like there's a little possibility that you
Yeah.
still might use it. I don't
Right.
know.
there is.
Okay.
But
Well,
at
then
the
there you
same
go.
time, like now it's just like
It's tainted a little bit.
it's a little. Now I'm like now I feel like whenever I'm
So
gonna say it,
you'll
I'm
let-
gonna be like, oh I know. Like I'm gonna
You're
think
gonna
about
remember that
I'm gonna think
baby.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
that. Not that I would
Exactly.
ever run into her or whatever, but yeah, that happened to me once.
That'd be so funny.
I would literally, I would like literally never forget that day. I could deep dive into it more another time, but I'll never forget that day when I literally read my DM and I was like on my phone in my kitchen and I was like, she named her kid like my name. And like at the time I was like 19, so there wasn't any chance of me having a kid anytime soon.
Yeah.
But I was
Right.
pissed. I was lit. But
You're like,
yeah.
I trusted you with this information. This is what you do?
I didn't even like trust her. I don't even, she was like, I just said it. I was like, oh, I'm never going to have that problem. Blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm naming my first baby girl, 100%.
Fair.
And then she was like, oh my God, I love that. And I was like, I know, right? And I was like so proud of myself. And then, yep. Middle name too. Middle name too is crazy. So.
Oh, okay. Well, now that makes way more sense.
Like middle name too, I almost want to say. It was the same middle name as well.
Oh, that
And I was like.
This story just keeps getting worse and worse, man.
Yeah. I mean, fair game.
I would not want to fuck with you.
So. I got caught lacking, so that's what happens.
She's probably scared of you now. She's probably like.
No, I actually really like her. She's actually really nice. So
Oh,
actually,
okay,
no
good.
hate towards her at all. But like,
I was gonna say if she's listening right now.
she's
You never
probably
know.
not. But like, if she is, hey girl, like, you did do that. I know you did. So like, I was there for it. But it's like fine. But the next on the list was the myth of the statue of Juliette. Do you guys know this myth?
I like don't, not off the top of my head.
No.
No.
Okay, so the myth is that there is this statue of Juliette in, I want to say, Verona.
Okay, yeah.
Verona. Am I saying Verona?
I don't
I
pull-
don't know.
you got it
That's
pulled
where
up?
Romeo and Juliet was like
Yeah.
placed, if that's what you're getting at.
Right. Wherever the statue is, basically tourists will go there and they have to like touch her right breast to get.
I'm sorry. Wait.
That was so federal the way I said it. The breast.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So they touch the right breast, and like if you like, as you can see, like in the photo, this
Did
girl
she
is-
consent to this?
Well, people are pissed about this. When I looked this up on TikTok, like people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh my god,
Poor
you can't even leave the
Juliette.
damn statues alone." Like,
Poor
oh my
Juliette,
God.
dude. Holy crap.
I mean, but like low key, like we can't just leave the statues alone. Like,
You just
shit.
like see this statue in the middle of Verona. People are like groping her. Like there's a line to touch her.
Well, I
Like,
don't know. I mean,
But like people are doing this shit because they think that they're gonna find their soulmate. So imagine the desperation too. Like people are probably like, no, like I need to touch it. Like this is actually
why
kind of fucked
is there
up.
a reason that it's specifically
Yeah.
the right? That's what I want to know.
Let's deep dive. Let's deep dive.
That's a good question though. Why is it not the left?
And I feel like Italy's very strict about like disrespecting certain
Right.
statues.
Well, people
are
are actually pissed about this. Like I looked this up.
well, they'll arrest you if you like damage or do anything. Someone carved his name in the Colosseum, and they want to arrest him. I don't know if they ever found him, but like there's a big fine. They like you go to jail for that.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like if you disrespect, certain landmarks in Italy, like
I mean, Kanye West
It's
and his
by law.
wife last summer
Oh
on
my
the
god, I
boat.
don't even want to think about it. I don't want to
They
think
should
about
have
it.
been
Gianna.
arrested for that.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna talk
Italy
about it.
should have arrested them and
Oh my God, that
tried
was so
them for that.
bad. I don't want to talk about it. That was so gross. The
Italy should kick
picture.
them out, all right?
Yeah,
We
that
do
was so
not claim
bad.
them. We do not claim either of them.
Literally. But yeah, no. In this article, doesn't really specify why it's the right, not the left.
Okay.
To your question.
okay.
But people just say it's
It's-
supposed to bring, if you, this is so bad actually. If you rub it, it'll bring good luck and true love.
Oh my god.
Which honestly,
So
this
it's like
just
a
seems
genie-
like sexual
so it's
assault
like,
to me.
it's like a genie bottle.
That's what I was gonna say. You rub it, you get 3 wishes, or what?
Oh my god, the more like,
You rub
the
it and
more
get
I like
three
just because
wishes.
I kind of just skimmed this and I was like, oh, I thought it was just like if you touch her. But now that I'm thinking about it, this is like low key, like leave the
Firmly grasp
statue
it.
alone. Like,
I cannot. I'm uncomfortable for poor
Yeah, it doesn't
Juliette.
sound like that was a way it was intended to.
Yeah, no.
I don't
There's
know.
no way that Italy was like, so we're going to put this statue up, and if you touch her right breast, you're
that
gonna
just goes to
fall
show
in
how
love.
perverted this world is. If we're
Like,
talking about
what?
it even more, like it's a statue. Like what the hell are you doing?
I like can't. I'm
Leave
like
the
crying.
statue alone.
I'm crying.
Oh, but behind the statue that's currently and always getting assaulted, apparently, there's graffiti with love notes, and it's a beautiful backdrop of like all the wishes that people make. So like maybe like genuinely, I
People
don't
are
know.
finding love after rubbing her
Maybe this is
breast.
work. I don't know if this works.
I was gonna say I really would love if people like made videos saying I did this and it worked or
Yeah.
it didn't work, just to give them some.
We should look on
verification,
TikTok,
but-
honestly.
Yeah, because Italians are superstitious too.
Yeah.
So
like it's something that people I feel like would do.
that's what I'm saying. And if Italy's not throwing people in jail over it or like finding people over
Right.
it, then
People have to be doing it.
I
Or,
don't know.
like-
Then there's got to be something actually to
Right.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. And the fact that it's like specific, like it's got to be the right one.
Yeah,
Like,
right. That's what I'm like hooked
that's what I'm
on. Why
saying.
not the left?
It sounds like there's something to it. For
and
sure.
why is it the breast? Why?
The only
We need the origin story of this.
Oh, but they also do it to other statues where they're
What are they doing?
I don't know. Apparently, this is a thing. I don't. Okay, actually, people are fucking weird. Like, you guys are weird. Just honestly, go pray. Do something about that because you guys are weird.
Y'all
That's
need
just weird.
Jesus.
That's just really weird.
Yeah, or how about go
honestly.
to a library and try to talk to someone instead? Maybe you'll find like someone intelligent over there.
Talk to actually read the Romeo and Juliet,
You guys
right?
just read a book.
Get a grip.
People never meet in the
church.
library anymore. Or
Yeah,
what?
right.
Have you ever met something in a goddamn library?
Oh my god. What are libraries for anyway?
No, but I don't know. I mean, if you're going out anyways and doing something, I don't know.
If
You
you're
might
going
as
to
well
this historical
talk
ass place, maybe,
talk to like
yeah.
a human being, you know?
Right, instead of the Juliette statue, right.
Oh my god, just imagine like making a trip to Italy and being like, I need to go touch the boob of Juliette. Like, that needs to happen.
I'm like disturbed.
Oh yeah, that's just weird. Oh, that was good, guys.
Go to the
Jesus
Trevi Fountain and throw a freaking coin in
Yeah,
and
they-
ask for
yeah.
Like,
say
over.
some say a little prayer there or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You don't
just think
need
there's
to
some other solutions to this.
You don't need to touch Juliet's right breast.
I don't know. You got to be desperate at that
You know
point.
what?
Like, oh man, I tried. I went out every night and I couldn't happen. I went to the Trevi Fountain.
desperation on this poor girl's
Oh.
face, though.
How
Like,
old?
That girl looks like she's 12 years old.
oh my god.
Give it some more time. You know what I mean?
Like what? Does she need to be married?
I
by
could see if
18?
she's 74 and never got a freaking. It's not happening for her, and she's trying everything. I mean, this girl, give it.
They're like, Italy's like, you must touch Juliet's right breast to fall in love in Italy.
That's
There's-
enough internet.
There's
for
got to
me.
be Tinder in Italy, no? Like, frick, can't you try something?
What is the Italian version of Tinder?
I think it's just Tinder.
Tinder.
Tin-
I don't-
Oh, I know what you're trying to like. Tindre.
Tindre.
Tindre. I don't know. I have no idea. That's actually the funniest shit.
Post your picture in the Hardcore Italians Facebook group. Freaking, you know how many people are trying to hook up in that shit?
Post your picture of you. That would be gold.
You got to deny 15 posts a day, people putting selfies in, looking for love. Oh
Looking
my
for
God.
love. It's
Oh
like
my
people are like,
goodness. Italians are like hopeless romantics. Man.
Really?
Like everybody's struggling. out here.
right? Oh my gosh, I'm like dumbfounded at that.
I don't know. You shouldn't be
actually.
doing that if you're 12. What parents condoning
Right,
that too?
yeah,
That girl looks so
also-
young. You got to pop up the pictures in these
Right.
Yeah, no, definitely.
videos. Frick.
Yeah.
Like that was a fully underage
I just like
girl.
the more your guys' reaction to it really clicked in my brain that like, yo, wait, low key, this is kind of weird. Because like when I first read this, I was like, because I didn't know it was the right breast, but I thought if you just like touched her, like if you just put your hand
Right.
like maybe on like her leg or whatever, if she's high, I don't know, whatever,
Right.
however it works. I thought that was what happened, but
Just,
then
like,
I swear to
touching
God, I
her,
just
right.
read the first line and I was like, oh.
Now I
wait.
need to like go on my computer. I like, why is it the right breast? Why is it
I
Juliette?
posted
Why is
about
it this? Like,
on the Italian blogs? I wonder if somebody even commented like, "This is low key disgusting. Like, why are you posting about this?" Let me find it.
Well, the fact that the girl was like 12 in there just really sold this for me.
yeah, that's
Like,
that's a little worrisome.
Give it some freaking time.
right? Like the mom is like, oh come on, like what?
A good friend of mine did it, and he became a priest. So interpret that how you want. Juliette said, "Stop touching me. Stop touching me."
I'll make you celibate.
Literally, stop touching me. Now you get no love. Well,
She's like, I'm sending you to Jesus.
go meet him. Well, I did it, and I'm single, so.
Yeah, it's not working.
And then
Is she
somebody just
Italian?
commented, yes. Let's look up. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty Italian-ass last name.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
We won't put the Instagram names up. We
no,
won't shout
definitely
anybody out.
not.
Call them out.
All I'm saying is try some other methods
Yeah.
first. You know?
Maybe go to a bar and meet people. That might be a great way too.
Isn't there a thing, though, like on New Year's Eve, like if you want to receive love, you wear like red
underwear.
undies, and
Yes.
then
Oh,
you
we were
eat
talking about
12
that, yeah.
grapes?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the grape thing on New Year's that everybody does.
Was that an Italian thing, or was that just like
I don't
a
see-
regular
I thought it was like
TikTok?
lentil soup or something too, or I don't know.
Yes.
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
you're actually right. I don't think it's the grapes. Maybe I make that
I think
up.
the grapes is like the American.
Well, that's what
thing.
I was saying. Like, Italians are superstitious. So,
Yeah.
Right.
and Italy's not throwing people in jail over it or
Right.
fining people. So I'm like, maybe there's something to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge it too quick until you show me the picture. Then I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you do not
There's
need to be
something
doing
wrong
this.
here.
And you see like a 12-year-old like just.
Yeah, wasn't the parent like
Like-
holding him up too? Like, yeah, touch it.
Oh my god! And watch them being like American too. Like they're not even.
Oh, it's
like they're
definitely
just
probably
like
American
visitors.
tourists.
It's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
visitors. They're like, I want to touch
100%.
Juliette's breast. Like
It's just
okay,
like Americans.
cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all of the Italians
Just
are probably
ruined
like, you
everything.
Americans.
Right. That's actually such a good point. It's probably not like authentic or like real life. Maybe, I don't know. Probably, but it said tourists. Like tourists love to
Okay,
go and
yeah.
visit, so. Americans.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Like
so
I'm not
interesting.
one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you damn Americans.
As you grab your Starbucks drink.
Americans.
As you grab your lavender latte. Like the most American.
I can't
thing
believe
ever.
that just happened.
The most American thing.
Oh my
I'm fine with
god.
that.
You know what? I'd be the one in Italy searching for the nearest Starbucks.
You see that I don't agree with. So.
After trying the local espresso, I'd be like, okay, now.
What's that?
Starbucks.
From Scratch or whatever. Did you guys see that?
Mhm.
Where the
I
girl
love
goes to
that
Italy
show.
and finds love or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
show is
That's it.
so good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Did she touch Juliette's breast?
yeah,
She-
nothing about that in
She
that
didn't-
show.
She didn't touch no boobs.
Okay, good,
No.
good.
You haven't seen it, Gianna?
No, I haven't seen it,
Oh my
but I
God.
know,
Watch
like,
it.
I've heard
It's
of
really
it.
good, but you're gonna be pretty. It's
We're-
sad.
This is a
Oh, is it
setup.
sad?
Just trust. He's setting you up right now.
Oh, okay.
He's
It's
setting-
sad.
Okay.
I mean, it's a great story if you just watch it.
Where is
Yeah, I
it?
feel like you gotta watch.
on
Like,
Netflix.
yeah,
Netflix?
it's
Yeah.
a good show like to watch for sure.
It's
but
great. Yeah, it is a great story, but it is very upsetting at the end.
Okay.
We will be forewarned.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's another show that just came out like similar to that. It's called One Day. Have you guys?
I've heard
No.
of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, gut wrenching. But they travel in Italy a little bit, and it's like about this like couple that like they can't like they can't keep meeting it. Like it's like he's either ready and she's not. Like she is, he's not. Like they can never be on the same page. But he like does like a lot of traveling in Italy, and then like in Italy he realizes that he needs to find her again at one point.
Oh,
But it's so
okay.
gut wrenching. It's so sad, but it's so good. I don't know
Yeah.
if you like sappy shows like
and
that.
he doesn't touch Juliet's breast.
No.
Just to make sure.
He went to Italy, he touched Juliet's breast, and then he had a, oh my god, I gotta.
I had an epiphany.
Epiphany. Like, I need to call her. Like,
Thank you, Juliet. Like,
type shit.
See, if I heard some stories like this, maybe I'd start believing a little bit more,
Right.
but not to keep going back to it. But
But isn't there like that thing? I think we wrote about it on Valentine's Day. There's like letters to Juliet
yes.
that people do.
Yeah.
Do you guys know anything about that?
I've seen like people writing letters like hoping to like, you know, like whatever, I want to find love, X, Y, and Z, but that seems more realistic. On Valentine's Day, you're a single girl, you want to like write a note to Juliet to like manifest or whatever. That sounds more realistic than flying to Verona and
And
I
doing
can't
all
even
that.
say it without laughing and
Yeah.
touching her breast. Like what?
It's just like, what the fuck?
Like, hey Bello, I need to find love. You want to shoot to Italy real quick?
You wanna
Like,
take a quick
I
stop
gotta
real
go
quick?
see Juliet real quick.
I would honestly
Yeah.
look at you and be like, just go pray, girl.
Yeah,
Just
literally, go
in
to
the
church.
corner.
any
pray,
any reason you could
manifest.
think of to go to Italy is probably a good one, you know.
Touche.
So,
Besides
Besides
Juliet.
Juliet.
Leave that girl alone.
Yeah.
people need a reason to go. So
Fair.
just take it.
Yeah. Just take it and run.
Isn't like but Verona is the city of love. I was just gonna say like what's the city of love Verona is. Maybe I would love to know more about like the origin of that story, but honestly not really anymore.
Of Romeo
like,
and Juliet?
No,
Oh.
like how that myth even like developed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know. That's just weird.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research and look into that.
Yeah. Honestly I don't even want to research it anymore. I'm like I'm just kind of like being a woman, man. I'm just kinda like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, all right, whatever.
So many
it is what
things.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other topics you guys want to go over, or you want to end it at Juliet's breast?
Juliet's breast.
Which I'm down. I don't know if we're gonna peak that anyways.
Um,
that combo, but
Yeah.
I honestly think that I think this was pretty solid because
Okay.
we're only gonna bring up like
Yeah.
St. Joseph's Day or whatever. But yeah,
anything else coming up? Not really.
coming
mean,
up is
Easter.
just Easter. Lots of good recipes are on the Hardcore blog. The original Easter pizza recipe. the Easter bread with like the
Yeah.
colorful bread. I know Antoinetta just posted some Prosecco drinks.
I did see that,
So
yeah.
I'm very excited to give those a shot. But otherwise, I think we're just preparing some recipes and preparing for the Lent to be over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
True.
know I am. I mean, sorry, Jesus, but like I'm like over
We're
Lent
ready.
a little bit. But
We're ready.
Yeah. So,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
Cool,
All right, cool.
guys.
Well, thanks. I'm going to have another espresso, so
Yeah,
let's
me
hop
too.
off.
I need another one.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Take it easy, guys. If you like the
Bye,
video,
guys.
please like it, subscribe, and catch you on the next one.